Hello everyone, you are watching the channel Incredible Facts. Offshore Patrol Vessels, or OPVs, are naval ships specifically designed for patrolling and protecting a nation's maritime interests in its exclusive economic zone. They are smaller than traditional warships like frigates or destroyers, but are highly versatile. OPVs perform tasks such as maritime law enforcement, anti-smuggling operations, search and rescue missions, fisheries protection, and humanitarian assistance. Their capabilities make them crucial for maintaining maritime security, conducting surveillance, and supporting naval operations in coastal and littoral regions. Today, we want to show you the 10 best offshore patrol vessels in the world. River Class. The River-class offshore patrol vessels are in service with the UK Navy, securing the UK's borders and protecting its interests abroad. The vessels are deployed for fishery protection and other patrol missions. The River-class Batch 1 vessels are just under 262 feet or 80 meters in length and have a full load displacement of 1,700 tons. The offshore patrol vessel typically has a complement of 28, but can accommodate a crew of 30 as well as a Royal Marine boarding party of 18, comprising 12 officers, 14 senior and 22 junior ratings. The working deck of the HMS Tyne is sufficiently large to transport a number of smaller craft, wheeled or track-light vehicles, or a landing craft, vehicle, or personal craft. The Batch 2 River Class has a length of 297 feet or 90.5 meters and a displacement of 2,000 tons. It features a flight deck that can accommodate a Merlin helicopter. The vessel can accommodate a crew of 45 as well as up to 50 Royal Marines. The Batch 2 vessels have a bigger main gun with a 30mm caliber compared to the 20mm gun carried by the Batch 1 vessels. OPV 270. The OPV 270 offshore patrol vessel was manufactured by French shipbuilding company Osea. The versatile OPV 270 vessel is capable of performing multiple missions, including exclusive economic zone surveillance, smuggling and illegal immigration control, fight against piracy and trafficking, vessel control at sea, as well as search and rescue. The 275-foot or 84 meters long patrol vessel features an aluminum hull and offers superior comfort and safety to the crew. It has the maximum capacity to accommodate 40 crew members, 26 passengers and VIPs, as well as 35 survivors. The OPV 270 features a flight deck that can accommodate a 5 tons class helicopter and 2 telescopic cranes for supporting the launch and recovery of 2 30-foot or 9.2 meter rigid hull inflatable boats. The vessel also integrates active and passive stabilization systems and can carry out missions for up to 35 days. It has the capacity to accommodate castaways, offenders, wounded personnel, divers, and special forces. P-71. The P-71 is an offshore patrol vessel built by Cantieri Navale Vittoria, an Italian shipbuilding company, for the armed forces of the Republic of Malta. The vessel is deployed to perform a range of missions, including coastal surveillance, search and rescue operations, extended patrolling on the high seas, and border control operations in the Mediterranean region. The P-71 is 245 feet or 74.8 meters in length with an overall beam of 43 feet or 13 meters and a maximum draft of 16 feet or 4.8 meters. The vessel has a full load displacement of 2,244 tons. It can accommodate 50 crew members and has the capacity for an additional 20 people. A launch and recovery station in the aft area below the flight deck can accommodate a rigid hull inflatable boat. The area also includes additional space for supplies and crew. Furthermore, the vessel features a helicopter deck which can be used for the landing and refueling purposes of a helicopter such as the Augusta Westland 139. The vessel is equipped with a 25mm Odo Single Olercon KBA remote-controlled weapon station, a 12.7mm machine gun, and 2 7.62mm machine guns. The ship is also armed with Level 2 armor. Holland Class. The Holland Class offshore patrol vessels were built by Damen Schelde Naval Shipbuilding for the Royal Netherlands Navy. A series of 4 OPVs are named after Dutch coastal provinces. The vessels can support international task force and anti-piracy missions, counter-drug operations, and block ships in coastal areas during crises. With the ability to carry supplies and more than 100 people, the vessels can also carry out emergency missions. The patrol vessel has an overall length of 355 feet or 108.4 meters, a width of 52 feet or 16 meters, and a draft of 15 feet or 4.5 meters. Displacement of the vessel is 3,750 tons. The main gun is a 76mm Otto Melara Super Rapid Gun. It has a firing rate of 120 rounds per minute and a range of 10 miles or 16 kilometers. The vessel is also fitted with a 30mm Ottomalara Marlin WS gun, two 12.7mm Ottomalara Hitroli NT guns, and two 12.7mm M2 HB machine guns. The guns on board can be remotely operated. The patrol vessel has a fully equipped hangar to support the operations of an NH-90 helicopter. The helicopter is equipped with homing torpedoes and a sensor system. Yarma-class. The Yarma-class offshore patrol vessels are being developed at Daman Shipyard's Galati in Romania for use by the Pakistan Navy. The vessels offer capabilities for a wide variety of maritime operations in a complex environment. They are suitable for anti-surface and anti-air operations, search and rescue, as well as maritime surveillance and security. The vessels will serve as force multipliers and offer more flexibility to the Pakistan Navy for its regional maritime security patrols in the Indian Ocean. The Yarma class measures 300 feet or 91.3 meters long and 47 feet or 14.4 meters wide. The vessels have a draft of 13 feet or 4 meters and can complement a crew of 46. They can displace 2,300 tons of water, sail at a maximum speed of 23 knots or 26 miles per hour, and up to a range of 6,900 miles or 11,100 kilometers, and endure at sea for 40 days. The increased tonnage of the vessels will facilitate them to be equipped with extensive weapon suites, including a main gun of up to 76mm together with other secondary and smaller guns. The vessels will feature Gokdeniz or Phalanx Seawiz anti-air missile systems and a vertical launching system cell for surface-to-air missiles. Guaicamacuto-class. The Guaicamacuto-class offshore patrol vessels, or BVL type, are in service with the Venezuelan Navy, deployed across the exclusive economic zone of Venezuela. The BVL-type vessels can conduct a range of missions, such as surveillance and protection of coastal area, search and rescue, protection of shipping, anti-surface warfare, passive electronic warfare, marine pollution control, early intervention, transportation of personnel and supplies, and external firefighting. The 1,500 tons vessel was designed based on the Yarmook-class patrol boats of the Spanish Navy. The vessel incorporates a monohull and superstructure made of steel. Other notable features include a flight deck, stern ramp for an RHIB boat, and firefighting equipment and system. The vessel has an overall length of 262 feet or 80 meters, beam of 36.4 feet or 11 meters, and a draft of 23 feet or 7 meters. The main gun fitted forward is a 76mm 62 Ottomalara. The gun can fire at a rate of 120 rounds a minute for a maximum range of 18 miles or 30 kilometers. The ammunition used includes armor-piercing, incendiary, and directed fragmentation. PPA Class. Italian Navy plans to induct 7 PPA Class multi-role offshore patrol vessels by 2026. Fincantieri, an Italian shipbuilding company, is the prime contractor for the PPA Class vessels, which received the 7 PPA's order in 2015. The patrol boats can perform a range of missions in Italy's territorial waters. The primary missions include patrolling, surface combat, anti-piracy, monitoring, protection and control of maritime zones, and rescue of personnel in distress. Each offshore patrol vessel will be able to carry up to 171 crew members. The overall length is approximately 469 feet or 143 meters. The depth and beams of the vessel are 34.4 feet or 10.5 meters and 54 feet or 16.5 meters respectively. A 36-foot or 11-meter-long rigid hull inflatable boat will be carried in the middle of the ship for patrol and transportation missions. A hangar located at the aft of the vessel can hold up to 2 NH-90 or 1 EH-101 medium-lift utility helicopter. The PPA-class offshore patrol vessels will be armed with Ottomalara 127-64 LW high-caliber Volcano gun systems and Ottomalara 76-62 medium-caliber gun mounts for defense against surface, airborne, maritime, and asymmetric targets. The multi-role vessels will use a heavyweight torpedo system to strike underwater targets. Beckett-class. The Beckett-class offshore patrol vessels are being built for the Irish Naval Service as part of a fleet replacement program. The OPVs will be primarily deployed in fishery protection, search and rescue, and maritime patrol missions across the 200-mile Irish Economic Exclusion Zone in the North Atlantic Ocean. The vessel has a length of 294.6 feet or 89.5 meters, beam of 46 feet or 14 meters, draft of 12.4 feet or 3.8 meters, and a displacement of 1,900 tons. It can complement 54 personnel, including a ship's company of 44, 10 trainees, and the carriage of containers. The vessel can carry two 26.2 feet rigid hull inflatable boats at either side of the hull, while the third RHIB is housed in a cradle over the stern deck. The main gun of the vessel is a 76mm Otomalara compact naval gun equipped with an electro-optical fire control system, two 20mm RH-202 Rheinmetall cannons fitted port and starboard abaft the bridge serve as secondary weapons. The aft flight deck allows for the operations of unmanned aerial vehicles from the vessel. Cabo Oer. The Cabo Oer, or OPV-84, is a new offshore patrol vessel built by Asmar Shipyards as part of the Danubio 4 project. It is the fourth OPV in a series of 6 patrol vessels being built for the Chilean Navy. The OPV-84 can be deployed in a range of missions, including maritime patrol and surveillance, maritime interdiction, surface warfare and low-intensity conflicts, search and rescue, fisheries protection, and pollution control. The Cabo Oer is based on the 262-foot or 80-meter offshore patrol vessel OPV-80 design, developed by FASMR. The hull and superstructure of the vessel are made of steel, while the wheelhouse is constructed using marine-grade aluminum. The modular platform allows for the integration of various combat systems, rescue zone and launching ramps for interceptor boats. It can accommodate a range of surveillance payloads and 3 interceptor boats. The vessel demonstrates superior seakeeping characteristics, making it suitable for multiple tasks in naval and Coast Guard missions. The main gun fitted on the bow deck is an Otomalara 76mm naval gun. The vessel is also armed with two 12.7mm machine guns. S45. Shipbuilder Israel Shipyards has launched its new multi-mission offshore patrol vessel S45 for enhanced coastal protection by the Israeli Navy. The company launched the tailor-made ship at its headquarters in the port city of Haifa on September 29, 2022. The S45 provides open sea patrol and surveillance, as well as a wide variety of offshore missions such as protecting facilities and EEZ, anti-terror, smuggling, illegal activities interdiction, intervention forces, boarding landing, and close-range naval combat operations, including anti-piracy missions and enhanced search and rescue operations. Installed with advanced weapon stations, electro-optics, radar, and communication systems suitable for various missions, the S-45 has an overall length of 148 feet or 45 meters, a sustained speed of above 24 knots or 27.6 miles per hour, and a command bridge enabling 360 degrees of observation. For missions requiring high-speed interception, the S-45 can carry a rigid hull inflatable boat of 23.6 feet or 7.2 meters. Weapons options include stabilized naval gun systems of up to 30 millimeters on the foredeck and 12.7mm machine guns elsewhere on the vessel. Well, that's all, friends. Thanks for watching. Write in the comments which of the offshore patrol vessels you like the most. Also, click the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any new interesting videos.